check, mic check.
It's an insult. Did that just move on its own? That's probably not the right time.
Hi, it's Tony and Chelsea live. It's Thursday, it's 5 o'clock, so we're live looking at your pictures.
Is it? It's 5:04.
It's roughly 5. Today we're looking at your weather pictures. So you can go to sdp.io/submit, upload your picture of wind, rain, tornadoes, hurricanes.
You get that.
Snow.
I'll be impressed. Guys, holy moly, I have incredible news. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace.
What?
No one saw it coming. Squarespace is the easiest way to create a beautiful website, blog, online store, or, hey, guess what? A photography portfolio. Squarespace features an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support. Try Squarespace at squarespace.com/Tony. If you want to buy it instead of just try it, you can get 10% off with the coupon code portfolio. If you want to just try it instead of just buy it, you get 14 days free, no credit card needed. No one's going to judge you. Just do it.
Thanks, Squarespace. They host our portfolios. They look awesome. And in fact, we'll look at a couple of Squarespace hosted portfolios today. You can go to sdp.io/link if you want to submit your own Squarespace portfolio for review.
Getting comfortable.
Thanks, Squarespace.
Thanks, Squarespace.
You can communicate with us live because it's a live show. There's a chat window there. You can chat with us or other people. Siobhan out in Philly is screening your comments. And so you can just ask us a question directly. A little tip about dealing with Siobhan, she's kind of sick of gear questions. So if you have something that's not gear related for us, she would love that.
Actually, if you have a gear related question, you could go to our website, northrup.photo, and we have so much information on lenses, cameras, doodads, knickknacks, whatever. We've got it.
Good tip, Chelsea.
Thank you.
You can also communicate with us using Twitter, using hashtag TCLive, and our producer Justin here in the studio. We'll take a break from switching cameras and such. Is that some limoncello?
It is.
I love limoncello.
It is. Yeah, it was good.
What are you enjoying today, Chelsea? That looks like straight up moonshine.
No, that's just white wine.
Oh, that's an unusual glass for...
Well, I can't handle long stems. My motor skills are not so
You're just not checked out on that?
No.
You haven't finished the training required?
My fine motor skills are...
I have this Autocrat coffee milk stout beer.
That's so many drinks in one. That's like 3 drinks.
Yeah. As if I need more energy today. I'm already pretty wired, but I like it.
That stuff is so good.
Yeah, I love it.
It's like candy.
Next week, just so you can prepare yourself, get your pictures ready, the theme is reflections. I know Kyle Wolf is now going to have to go take a picture of reflections.
That's a reflection of me.
Yeah, it looks like you're looking at some big old Canon lenses, but you're shooting with a Sony.
I thought of Andy Shields for this one because he takes beautiful reflections. That photo, all about reflections, but it's really good. You should check it out. Speaking
of Northrup.photo, you know the guy at the end of every one of our shows who says, "That is all"?
Yeah.
And drinks tequila for real?
Steve, a.k.a. Tigar. I wanted to give Steve a shout out, Tigar a shout out, because he's been writing blogs for us. His work is really incredible. You can see it at visualexcentric.com. Is that right? Is that the web address? You got it up there?
I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What's happening?
Yeah, visualexcentric.com. We'll take a look at his portfolio.
Yeah.
We could do it now if you want.
No, we'll wait till the portfolios. But yeah, Tigar, he's great. He writes very helpful articles, and his pictures are inspiring. You should check that out. He's also doing a gallery show soon, I believe.
Oh, awesome. And I think we should go visit Tigar because he's one of the people who submitted a come visit us video.
Yeah.
And his was really convincing.
Well, we're actually going to be in Miami soon, and I think he lives in southern Florida. So.
Oh, really? I thought he was in like St. Petersburg.
Oh, I don't actually
He's
know.
in Naples, wherever Naples is. Yeah.
Florida's
That's
big.
Somewhere in the part like this.
If you've pre-ordered the Photoshop book, I wrote another chapter. You can go to sdp.io/ps-owner to download it. Or if you haven't yet bought our Photoshop book, it has over 8 hours of video. And you'll keep getting the chapters as I write them. Go to SDP. Less than $10. It's a crazy good deal. Also a plug for our podcast, sdp.io/podcast. There's a new episode out. Listen to it while you're jogging or you're driving or something.
Listen to it in the shower. Listen to it while you're cooking.
The audio version actually better than the video version we put out here on YouTube.
I like the audio version better too.
Yeah, it's just really chill. Justin puts good sound effects in and stuff.
If you want to see the recap for all this, if you're going to miss it or maybe you're not paying attention, Siobhan writes a recap every Friday, and it's very good.
Let's look at some weather pictures.
Okay.
The most common feedback on this live show is stop talking and look at pictures.
But I don't want to.
That's always my take on it too. Like,
people really say that?
Yeah,
Some people.
It's just like less of everything except for looking at our pictures. But what people really want is for us to look at their specific pictures, so
but
they
don't
imagine.
They know I have feelings too, and I feel bored if I just look at pictures, and I want to talk about things.
Exactly. This has to be fun for us, or we would just go do something more fun. So that's why we drink.
I'm already self-medicating.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to drive me to? Okay.
This is a great weather picture. We have some sailors out here.
I don't know whether or not they should be sailing in that. Are we still married?
I think there is a clause in the marital contract about puns.
Prenup.
This is gorgeous. I love how the haze adds so much depth to the picture.
That's beautiful.
Gorgeous. Yeah, really beautiful shades of gray. Nicely done. Give that one a pick.
Rainbow weather.
Rainbows or weather?
Cloudy with a chance of rainbow.
We got some crazy colors going on the sand. It's like very yellow. But you can see that rainbow pretty well. Nice picture, nice straight horizon.
What?
What is this? These people, I love these people. They do not want to live. That is so cool. I love the guy on the side who looks like he's helping the whole thing just bank around corners. These are some reckless people. People after my own heart.
But where's the weather? I don't think
it's raining.
That's not the main subject. You wouldn't look at this photo and say, well, check out that weather.
I think it's a way more interesting picture.
Oh, wait. I see. Actually, I do see now that they captured rain.
Yeah. So the actual file name is Look, Tony Chelsea, I tried to capture rain. And rain is incredibly hard to capture. Because anytime it's raining, it's usually an overcast sky. So you get very soft light. And you don't have any hard light that would hit that rain and make it visible. So rain is difficult to capture. If your shutter speed is too long, the rain is moving too far while the shutter's open and completely disappears. If it's too short, it kind of freezes it in motion. You might not see it at all. So it requires some experimentation, and often it's just never going to really convey.
Whoa.
That is gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
I want to zoom.
I was going to say, I think filling the frame more with the subject
looks like lace.
would help it out. But the subject itself, absolutely gorgeous. Good eye.
It is beautiful.
Underexposed, right? That's my first thought. That snow needs to be nice and bright. I'm holding the Alt key. I'm dragging this to the right. Yeah, we want to make sure. In fact, I think we want all those whites to be nice and bright. A little bit of contrast in there is good, but
looks like they had a beautiful hike.
Yeah, your camera will almost always underexpose snow shots because it tries to make it gray. So when I'm shooting snow, I just automatically add 1 or 1.5 stops of exposure compensation and shoot raw, so you can easily adjust it later. Cameras aren't smart enough to figure out snow yet.
Park rules. Park rules.
Yeah, this is a stretch for calling it weather. There is snow on the ground, but actually seems like a pretty nice day.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nonetheless, they made a picture out of, without really having a subject, by kind of using the sun as a focal point. That's one of my favorite tips. Same with this. There's snow 3 months out of the year. But for a lot of places, getting that kind of weather is significant. So it's relative to where you are.
This is pretty. This would have fit in very nicely in last week's show, the backlighting show.
Yeah, it is very pretty. Okay, here's some weather. I'm giving this one a pick right away.
I'm going to give it 5.
Absolutely stunning picture of one of the best pictures I've seen.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Yeah, I love the detail that you got in the clouds.
Wow. Look at that.
I've tried to take pictures of lightning a couple of times. Yeah, cloud to cloud. That's just gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
Congrats on that.
Yep. Oh, I moved too fast?
No, that's okay.
Is there more to say?
No, that does it. Flattered them enough. Okay, there's snow, but it's tough to call snow on the ground weather, really.
I still
But it's a very pretty picture.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Good processing on it. I might even just go black and white with it, though.
I considered it.
That is
beautiful.
Very cool. It makes me think of a color.
Wind.
Oh, wind. Okay. Oh, so all right. I actually feel like that's great at conveying wind. I didn't get it at first, though I liked it. It almost felt very hectic to me.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of see how wind is treating the clouds, how wind is treating the vegetation, and how wind itself has rippled the sand. I like that we have 3 levels there. So I give that one a pick. It's a thoughtful picture. I had to process it a little bit, but
process it.
Great shot. Good example of the rule of thirds too.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. Oh goodness. These folks know all about weather, don't they?
Yeah.
I like it. I like the guy. I think he balances out the telephone booth. I wish I could uncrop it just a little bit so his foot wasn't cut off, but yeah. I don't think it ruins it. It's nice. You have these nice big snowflakes here. Anything else to say?
No, go ahead.
You did it. You did it. Well, it's a beautiful day. Is there weather?
Yeah, it's a stretch
nice
of the theme,
weather.
But it's a pretty picture.
I guess we didn't say it had to be bad weather.
It is pretty clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, nicely done. You're brightening it up a little bit, but
ooh. I like this one.
Yeah, that is cool. Nice long shutter speed that really smoothed out the water, and the water does feel really cold. I don't know. It's that almost fogginess that water gets when it is genuinely really cold.
Wait, I'm just going to bring up the white point on this.
Yeah. Last week we made a video right before the live show just saying this is our #1 tip, and it's just looking at these white and black points, and especially for snow, needs to be white because snow's white.
Snow's white.
Big revelations for Tony today.
I like the leading lines on that one.
Good. It's actually snowing here. This is a good example of weather, but it's tough that it doesn't really convey because you can see it in the distance there, but you don't really see it over the foreground subject.
I think it does. I thought it was snowing when I looked at it.
You picked it. Oh, you know what? You zoom in and you see it more.
Yeah.
And wow, as you zoom in, look at it's so much more interesting as you zoom in.
Yeah.
So that's something to think about because it can be really small. So in a wide angle shot, it might completely disappear, but with a telephoto lens, it might be very obvious. And that's actually why I used as the header, the picture of the blue jay, because it was taken with a 500 millimeter lens. So you really saw the individual snowflakes. Something like that. Think about zooming in.
But with this one, something that I like about it is you don't immediately see every little snowflake, but the fact that there's so much snow kind of softens the background in a way that there's something going on. Look, you can tell it's snowing. Like the tips of the trees are fading away.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of depth to the picture. I love this one a lot. It just has a mood to it. I'm going to give that a pick. And that would have been perfect for our tree one a few weeks ago too. Is that it? Oh, no. Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, there's a little bit of story there with the footsteps.
I take the black and white because then you're focusing more on the form of the footsteps in the snow and you're not distracted by all of the colors. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and there's not really much of a story there going on, but maybe if we saw somebody walking up.
Here's some weather. I like this one.
Yeah, he caught the snowflakes kind of floating through the air, and I like the weird way the snow is falling on that.
New soda.
So big storm clouds kind of.
Wow.
This definitely makes me think of Texas, both because
there's football,
but also we don't get storms like that up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just having 400 miles of flat that helps these big thunderstorms come in or something, but it's just you get different storms there. You get big scary thunderstorms.
Ooh.
Okay, this one to me really, the storytelling conveys rain really clearly, so I'm going to give that one a pick. Part of it is the umbrella. That's an important part of the storytelling. You don't clearly see the rain, but you see the kind of like specular highlights from the out of focus parts.
I'm going to give it a pick.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a good example too, because here you can actually see the rainfall in the distance as it's rolling in, and you have a focal point there. You have the lighthouse or whatever it is, kind of in the distance there, that is just about to get covered in rain. So my brain immediately kind of goes to this whole story. I think the crop might help it a little bit.
I like it. There's something wide open about it.
Yeah, you know what? I also like that you can see some just blue sky here. You really see that transition.
Yeah.
So
The colors are
yeah,
beautiful
that one I
also.
picked. Good job.
I like that one a lot too.
This is a fantastic
Whoa,
rainbow
double
picture.
rainbow.
It's got to be one of the best rainbow pictures I've ever seen.
That's beautiful.
I think maybe the saturation has been lifted, but either way, it's gorgeous. Nicely done.
Very pretty. I'm giving it a pick. Wow.
Oh,
This is great.
absolutely gorgeous. Here, the symmetrical composition really makes it work, especially with such a square building. I love that.
This is incredible.
Perfect example of the rule of thirds.
Yeah, I'm giving it a pick.
Yeah, and you lined it up just perfectly too. You know, you're not a little bit off center, but you're perfectly square. Yeah, I give that one. I really like that picture. I'm also giving it 5 stars.
This
So
would make a
congrats
great
whoever
print.
took this. You nailed it. Yeah, it really would. Yeah, nicely done.
Wow.
Another lightning shot. Now, I think where this one differs from the other one is I think the other one had stacked multiple lightning pictures, and this is a single bolt captured. So if you look in chapter 10 of Studying Digital Photography, I show you how to stack multiple fireworks pictures. The same technique will work with lightning, and just allows you to more convey the feeling of being in a lightning storm. But either way, you got lightning. It looks great. I love the cloud-to-cloud lightning in there. Yeah, a little processing to bring out the texture in the clouds can help this shot a lot. Holy cow.
What?
Yeah, they stitched together well, it's at 18 millimeters, so maybe it's not a panorama, or maybe it is.
Or maybe it's not.
Either way, I got to give this one a pick too. Just really remarkable, the fact that we have the blue skies on the left and that gorgeous full rainbow in there.
Yeah.
Stunning picture.
This is
Fantastic.
beautiful.
Nicely done. Got to make a big metal print of that. Holy cow.
Wow.
That one's gorgeous too. Looks like a full 180 panorama, maybe a little more than 180 degrees.
That's incredible. Pick.
Yeah, definitely. Gorgeous
Wow.
picture.
Who knew that weather would provoke so many beautiful pictures?
Yeah, some of these are really moving me. So some of the same challenges. We can see the snow in the background.
Wow. It's snowing so hard. Look at it piling up against the side of the tree. You know, it's windy.
Yeah, it definitely conveys it. There's not like a particular emotion in it. You know, if there were birds struggling or something, it would be a little more compelling.
Yeah. But they did it. They captured the weather.
But you did capture the weather, yeah.
The forgotten glove. That's
You always do
sad.
see random gloves.
Better than the
I
forgotten
think that
hand.
might actually be Superman's mittens.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, his paw's gonna get really cold without that.
He has know much about superheroes, but that sounds wrong.
Yeah, I read a lot of comic books, so.
All right, I like the frost. That was good.
This is great. I
Wow.
love this. Almost full whiteout, very high key picture. I'm actually going to experiment with making it more high key.
Really? You're just going there. You're going for it.
I don't know. I don't mind actually washing it out a little bit. They made a point of adding contrast in, but I wouldn't mind actually less contrast in it.
No, I liked it better before. Look.
Okay, to each his own. But I like that the person's looking up. It balances the picture really nicely, and it conveys what it feels like to be in a snowstorm in New York
Yeah,
City.
he's like, why do I live here?
Maybe it's not New York. I don't know. Beautiful.
This is beautiful. You guys. I can't wait till we visit all of these people. I had in my mind that when we visit everyone, they'll be like, Chelsea, could you leave now? Chelsea, could you not help yourself to my refrigerator? Just a little preview. What's the
Yeah, it's part of the agreement is we get to eat their food and stuff.
That's what I thought. I thought that
And
was
also
implied.
that they have some good food
I
for
like
us.
the lines in the crops, how they're leading lines to the sun, and then
Yeah.
there's like sunburst. It's beautiful what they
that's
did.
Perfect.
Really good.
Or lightning. Yeah. Also conveys the rain really nicely.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Nice. Whoa.
Wow. That would be a great landscape picture anyway, but
Look at
the
they
extra
captured
drama in there.
every color. Right? That's incredible. Good. Good for you. Good for you. I just want to see a little more.
Do rainbows continue outside of the visible spectrum?
Yeah, I think so. I imagine so. That's you captured the weather.
Yeah, so what I was saying earlier about rain being difficult to capture because of the soft light sources like street lamps provide that hard light. I totally agree that we need to tweak the white balance a little bit or just go to black and white. So
I like black and white.
Yeah, forget what the actual color your camera captured was, but find the color that captures the mood.
I like the movement.
Yeah.
From the rain. That looks cool. Good job. Whoa. You've got this little egret.
Yeah, I think the egret makes the picture. Big freight boat.
Yeah.
Well, we have a little bit of news we can convey. We can pop over to Siobhan and see if anybody is entertaining her in the comments.
We'll ask her. Siobhan, how's that going over there?
Yeah, I have some questions. Chelsea, what is the thing on your hand that you wear most shows?
I have to wear it constantly because I hurt my hand playing soccer. I think I ripped a tendon and need surgery, but I've been refusing to go to the doctor.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
Okay. That's recorded, Justin.
Oh, Chelsea, no. What is the worst weather event you've ever been through? Tornado, flood, sharknado?
Oh, that sharknado that time. That was terrible.
I did see a tornado in person when I was in middle school in Pflugerville, and it actually was terrifying. It was in the distance, but it wasn't that far, and it touched down, and I could see it, and I was outside, and yeah, my heart was racing.
Really?
Yeah, it was scary.
I've never been in a tornado, but I go out in hurricanes when we have them because, again, idiot.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's nothing really extreme.
You know what was so much fun when we were outside clearing broken trees during a hurricane from the road.
Yeah.
And your friend pulled up in he had a monster Suburban. Like 80s monster truck tires.
Not even really my friend, just our neighbor who is like the sweetest guy, but also the craziest person.
Yeah.
Remember he was charging people to pick up brush in the neighborhood because everyone's trees were falling, and he was pulling them into the main roads and ditching them so he didn't have to pay to go to the dump.
Because then he was like, yeah, the city will take care of it.
Yeah, he's insane. So he takes us in this huge...
He just pulls up. We're just outside, and he's like, you want to go for a ride? And we're like,
yes.
F yeah. And we just hop in this truck. We have to like climb over other people. He has like 8 people in the truck. We were just along for the ride, like just whatever.
Driving around in a hurricane through the flooded neighborhoods.
It's an active hurricane. Was that Sandy or the one before?
I think it was Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah, but it was like serious. Like houses were being destroyed and stuff. We're in a monster Suburban.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
We should do that again.
The secret to life is saying yes to stupid things sometimes. Yeah, but then... And we almost always say yes.
But we've almost died like 50 times because we just make bad choices. And we both agree we need a third person in the relationship that has some sense. Because people will be like, would you like to join our knife fight? And then we'll look at each other and be like, we haven't done that before. So yeah, that marital look where you're like, right, honey? Yeah. We're like, that was great.
You just have to take Madeline with you more often. She's pretty
she
careful.
Is that voice of wisdom.
She also brings out the mom in me where I'm like, I could get electrocuted if I go driving around in a monster truck. My mortality is suddenly at the top of my mind. What else, Siobhan?
What else?
She's making that, I don't know face.
No, I've got quite a few. I just need to parse through them and see which ones I care about.
I think people in the comments should encourage Chelsea to do a live call-in show like I did yesterday, because I'm trying to encourage her.
Yeah, but I get so bored with gear questions because I just want to.
It's going to be a no gear question show.
Yeah,
that'll be your theme. No freaking gear questions.
Could they ask me about pancakes?
It could be pancake talk. That can be the name of your talk show. Sorry, Siobhan. Back to you.
Someone just asked who's taller, me or Chelsea. I think we're actually the exact same height.
I think you might be taller because I thought I was 5'4" because I'm optimistic, but my mom measured me the other day and I'm only 5'3".
Okay, I might be like 3/4 of an inch taller than you.
Yeah, you were definitely on your tippy toes, though.
No, I tried to stretch. I just need to stretch more. I think I could get to 5'4".
A med student was measuring my height at the doctor's the other day, and I had like heeled boots on, and he did not think anything of it. And I was like, I think you need to do this again. I'm not
like,
5'6".
What school did you go to, honey?
Okay.
Let's cover a few bits of news.
Wait, no. One more question.
Okay, one more question.
One more question. What is the picture you were most terrified to miss?
Most terrified to miss? Silence.
I will say I have nightmares about missing pictures.
Really?
I do. There'll be some really noteworthy event. So sometimes in my nightmares, it's an animal doing something awesome, and I really want the picture. Like maybe it's an eagle attacking a bunny or something. But I've also had dreams where there's some newsworthy event that needed to be documented. Like a plane crashing or something like that. And in my dream, dreams, they seem to think are a way for your brain to practice for things that haven't happened yet. So in my dream, I'm trying to get my camera and get it ready and get everything right and then make sure that I got it right. So I guess my lizard self is terribly afraid that I'll miss like real newsworthy event that I happen to witness.
I used to always be worried that we'd go on a trip for photos and I wouldn't come back with anything, but I don't really worry about it anymore. I just trust that a picture will present itself. It happens. It just happens usually.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a hippie.
Canon announced the Canon ADD. I just did like a 22-minute ADD. Would you care to sing a verse
No,
for us?
I don't want to do that to the viewers. I respect them.
We will be re-uploading our preview because we had a problem streaming. So just stay tuned. We couldn't upload it before the live show. 24 megapixels. It's generally a good video camera, but overall it's really underwhelming for like waiting 3 years for an update. Canon just keeps like making the same camera over and over again. It's getting boring.
What's that?
This is, I don't even, if you're a videographer and
Yep.
Nailed it. And you want to smoothly zoom in, use a power zoom lens. And there are lots of power zoom lenses. We have one in the studio even. And Canon made this to turn, this is new, along with a new lens. Rather than making a lens with power zoom built in, they built this gadget that you strap to the bottom of the lens, and then it physically grabs on to the zoom ring and turns it. It just seems like the most ridiculous thing. Like,
but that could be, if it works, I would do that.
Yeah, but they could have just designed a lens with power zoom built in. That's what everybody does, is they just have power zoom built into the lens. It just seems so...
But now it works with all of their existing lenses, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll have to try
I think
it.
it has to be shaped to that specific lens. Anyway,
really?
It just seemed like a really bizarre solution.
I mean, it's a little strange, but there must be something to it.
Pentax finally announced the K1, their full-frame camera, their first full-frame camera. So it is a big step from them. They're moving into the pro realm, and it's kind of, it seems like a really compelling camera. It's $1,800, but it's 36 megapixels like the D810. It has a properly articulating screen. It has sensor stabilization, so you could pop on a fast prime lens and still have like handheld low light shots. It has a lot of features that Canon and Nikon have simply never been implementing. It has GPS.
Are we going to have to buy this, or did someone from Pentax finally decide to talk to us?
Oh, no. It's have you seen, you remember that Chinese food episode of Seinfeld where they're waiting for their table?
No.
For the whole 30 minutes and they keep saying 5 more minutes? I have, no joke, I have emails. I've been on the waiting list for cameras from Pentax for 2 years now. Yeah. And every now and then I write back and I'm like, hey, how are those cameras coming along? And they're like, yeah, we'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
It's been 2 years.
I think they just don't like us. It's like Nikon when we wrote them and we're like, can we get some gear? And they're like, you're on the list. We're like, where on the list?
Yeah.
Will we be getting this stuff in any time at all? And they're like, just don't tweet us anymore. You're on the list.
It is kind of the same thing. I tweeted Pentax and they immediately wrote back. And then I'm like, yeah, I've been on the list for 2 years and nothing. And then they just radio silence. So,
We're just not cool enough. I've been telling you, you need to wear a bow tie. I need to dance more. Maybe that'll do it.
maybe that is what's missing. Anyway, for all the people who bug us for not reviewing the Pentax gear, to get this camera and a couple of lenses, we'd probably be sinking $5K into the review.
Oh.
And if
I'm not
Pentax
doing
would
that.
review it, we'd love to give them the publicity, or if they would loan it to us, but they just don't care about it. So it's not that we're discriminating against Pentax. We want to. It's just it's difficult financially to make that work out in our favor, to make it worthwhile. It's like you're asking me to sink $5,000 so you can watch a review. It's tough.
Yeah. What's with this blue house?
This is an example of real estate photography. And,
Hey, this is sneaky because there's something behind that house.
right? So one of the goals of real estate photography is to truthfully show the house. But another one of the goals is to make the house look appealing enough that people want to come check it out.
Mm-hmm.
This is a house that was actually up for auction, so people were bidding on it based on the pictures. This is the other angle. So this is the picture that the photographer took. The house didn't sell at first because it had more honest pictures, so they sent out a different photographer to take more flattering pictures. Anyway, this is what the house actually looks like. It has a massive water tower, but the guy got low, shot wide angle, hid the water tower.
It's not the Tuma. That's what I think of for some reason.
And so the news is reporting that the guy might have to pay like upwards of 20,000 Australian in fines, but he probably won't. Who knows?
What?
It's just another angle.
When I saw it in the slide deck, I thought it was a part of the house, like someone made the water tower into the house. That's how close it is.
Yeah, this is just their little flyer, just showing how lovely that house looks. That's it.
That's pretty funny. We have a live show with Dom Bauer. He does a lot of real estate photography, and he had some great tips. You're going to see his bum if you watch it, but other than that, it was a pretty good episode. Because of that, it was a good episode. We never heard from Dom again.
Yeah, we should.
I mean,
have
I
Dom
could
back
understand if I showed my butt and I never heard from Dom again, but you can't just show your butt and then not call a girl Dom. It's rude.
This is the Panasonic GF8. And for some reason, they're not releasing it in America or I think Europe, but it's like $700
It's
Australian.
pretty.
So it is kind of
like
pretty. It adds a selfie screen, I think, but I don't know why
Oh.
it has such a narrow release.
Those are Micro Four Thirds lenses, I guess.
Yes, you're right. I could provide us some more context for it. It's a Micro Four Thirds camera. Let's look
Why
at
is that
Tigar's
funny?
portfolio.
Tigar.
Steve. I don't. Do his friends address him as Tigar or Steve?
I think Steve, but I don't know. But I'm going to say Steve. Aren't his pictures great?
Yeah, I really like his work. He's just one of my favorite photographers. Every single one of his pictures that I see, I like. These are all great. He's got a bunch of different categories here. What do you feel like exploring?
My own muse. I like his self-portraits a lot. That's one of my favorites of him.
Yeah, I like that a lot too.
I love his writing style too. He doesn't take himself too seriously. And he also has a YouTube channel and he has a few tutorials that are really great. I like that one too. Nerdicus Maximus is a great self-portrait. He just did a blog for
I
us
love
where
those.
he shows you how to add grit to his photos, like that one.
Northrup.photo.
Northrup.photo. Go there. But yeah, check out Steve's website, check out his YouTube channel, and check out his blogs on Northrup.photo and comment. Show him some support. He's doing great work.
Yeah, I mostly know his self-portraits. I'm curious to see other pictures that he's taken. Oh my goodness, this list really goes on.
He's got like over 100 self-portraits. He has a video of it. It's really cool.
That is cool. He also likes tequila, which is another reason to visit him.
All these shots, they have so much energy put into each one of them. Like normally we tell people to pare stuff down to 10 pictures, but all these pictures is fantastic.
See that one? It says Te Amo,
Yeah,
tequila.
that's awesome.
I sent him this picture of like a chalkboard outside of a restaurant, and he liked it. And
So good, Steve.
I know.
Weird to call him Steve, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I immediately regretted it.
Steve, ew, Tigar.
What T. So many T. God, there's like 4
more
pages.
Yeah.
It's only an hour-long show. I want to see his work of other people. It's you.
That's you.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
I think it would be difficult to stop him.
He also does a lot.
That's good. That sounds like something we both.
He's a great portfolio.
Stigar, the dark side. His pictures are already dark, so I'm wondering what this is going to be.
Ah, I need an adult. Ah,
I just cannot believe the work that you've produced in such a short amount of time. You must be, wow. They really are. I mean, any of these could be a poster. Wow. Extremely artistic.
oh my gosh. Air fuel.
Wow.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, you have some incredible energy. Okay, I got eccentric.com. Is it hosted?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Just to bring you up to speed, we're kind of like doing the buffer thing again.
They'll have a nice clean stream. Sees snow and tries to make it middle. Do check out that histogram. Everything white. Snow should be almost white.
Yeah.
This is before and after. See what I mean?
See what he means.
Easy fix. Took only seconds.
That's level.
It's like
is the
sideways
horizon
lighting.
level. I look sometimes when I look at these from the side,
But
just a tad.
very cool.
This is all
Really see nothing else.
brighten it up. Do that.
Yeah, we have some gorgeous kind of. Oh, there's a bird flying. That bird really helps it once you
There's also
explore it a little
couple
bit.
of people over here.
Yeah, so that's a lot. Words being written across this. Shot.
Yeah, yeah. Like they'd be like,
Another awesome.
where do these people live?
Yes,
What,
done.
this is
Beautiful.
beautiful. What is that?
Was this picture here?
How would he? I know. Or fight.
Yeah. This is an airplane
That's
shot
beautiful.
of some really cool terrain.
Yeah. What's happening?
We have like a dust storm blowing
Oh,
in.
Earth. You do it. I see the curve of the Earth. What this means. All right, what's this one? I love the drama. Cool. You did it.
Did they catch that just as the ice fell off the light? Is that what's happening?
What's happening?
Cool.
I noticed that.
If so, cool.
If so,
And good job of capturing the hard light, adding that hard light so you can see the.
oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I kind of wish there was a little more bottom, but
Yeah, I agree. Especially if you were going to frame it, probably be entirely covered by the frame. Just something to think about. It's a really cool shot.
yeah, I'm gonna
very
give
cool
that
moment.
a pick. I love. Oh,
I'm. Let's see. Wind?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't think. Look at it, I think wind. See, there's wind. Stuff's wet, but we don't see the raindrops. It doesn't really convey.
I kind of, but I
do kind of think
it's a
somebody
little drippy.
just
You
can't let
monsters.
the rain stop.
What is this?
Is this a buffalo?
Labradoodles.
Low contrast there worked, I think. Else.
It does?
You
Just test the limits of the dehaze. Whoa.
it just
Whoa.
warm up the up or
Whoa,
down
whoa.
with the dehaze.
It's the weather slider.
This picture is just white, so yeah, it's foggy.
I love it.
Okay.
How about a kite?
Fair weather.
Come on.
Stretching it.
What we're doing. See,
Technically, we're always experiencing.
yeah, well, I
It
think
is
you
a
should like to spy on people. And look at this guy. Let's pull a CSI and enhance this.
Ants.
Oh,
Cool clouds.
it looks like there's a crack in the
Gravity
sky.
wave.
Very cool. Let's bring up the white.
You did find the rainbow, and you put an the we saw, I think, are definitely more. You just didn't have those conditions.
Rainbow
More
you
of a
get.
cloud. You did good with what you had. Very abstract. Just
We'll
out
have
of
to
focus
take your
water
word
droplets.
for it.
Did we see Kyle Wolf's picture?
You probably.
He takes a new picture
Look
every
at
week,
this
and I
one.
appreciate that dedication.
This one's cool. But I like it. Oh, I just like this one. I don't know what else to say.
I like this one a lot too. What is that? gonna say, yeah, Shiro. We gotta level that horizon.
This is a newbie. I can't really. But that's probably better. Great. We saw that.
Huh. People go so upset when we get to
Back. It's just.
It's
not
fine. It's
what-
just we get stuck
It's
on the theme.
fine. Not bad. We're still friends. We saw
Okay,
you.
so there's anything going on. We have one chit chat comment to go over.
Well, even though push it on for us.
Yes. Well, your stream is dropping constantly, so people in the comments are, commenting about that. But then tomorrow and rewatch the video.
Yes.
So they're going to miss so much now, but they'll get to catch it all tomorrow. So I will ask their questions. How important is weather sealing for portrait photographers? It's not.
No.
You can buy a little sleeve that goes over your lens.
A little bit of drizzle or something.
Next.
Shablonde.
Yes. This guy says, I'm visiting the Yard tomorrow, London building. Do you have any tips for shooting through glass to minimize reflection? Not shart, guys. Shard.
Sorry.
I don't get it. What's a chart?
I don't know. Just
I just started laughing because you were laughing, Chelsea.
but
Shooting through glass.
reduce the reflections on the glass. I started giggling.
Use the reflections. Just be careful. It doesn't. Glass. Like $4.
Videos, but then you said something that I thought you said, but you didn't say it. Unsubscribe.
Gotta come to Midsummer.
He's sending traditional midsummer food here ahead of time, traditional drinks, and I think we're gonna.
Make game. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
else,
I hold my
Siobhan?
hat up. A couple of weeks.
Will Smith song.
I think we're going. What we're doing in the summer. We plan like 2 weeks out.
We touch it.
It seems like we'll be filming our
If
soon.
that happens, we'll see.
when the weather's a little bit better.
Yeah.
We have.
And stories behind very famous pictures. I think I'm closer than I really am, or there's a picture within my picture, blah, 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 that you see in pictures now has been the method of doing those picture with a crop in mind, because I know that I just need to leave that having it level is going to be crucial, and so I leave a little so that I can crop to level my picture. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's great if you don't have to crop wide, and then I'll zoom in tight. I'd rather shoot a little wide and be later.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're editing vertical, like full page layout or something. Jared Pollan doesn't.
People
He's got
work
his own
within
effort.
restrictions. I've known people that only shot 50 mil a year just to fire themselves. So I don't know.
Be offended.
Don't be offended.
Beautiful
you
picture.
You nailed it, and you know it.
Oh,
That's awesome.
fantastic lightning. Also, beautiful
amazing.
colors in that one. Wow.
Wow, that's
Fantastic
some
landscape. The rain in the
Ansel Adams
background
shit.
really makes it.
But this guy's
Pick.
so lonely.
I love that one. So
Holy damn it, Pick. 5
love that one
stars.
too.
You're my friend
Holy
now.
damn it.
Holy
Need some focal points.
is telling its friends.
Of unnatural shadows.
Yeah.
There's more detail in there, especially Kyle Medina.
Kyle Medina.
Yeah.
A Kyle.
Oh, we have theme songs for both.
This summer.
Yes.
This year.
Yes. I said yes.
Okay.
I'm just
I guess it was just a yes or no.
There's some artifacts here, but yellow. This reminds me of that movie, What Dreams May Come or something, like Robin Williams. He went to heaven or something. It's very pretty.
I would love to see Robin Williams' face just photoshopped into the sky.
I could do that.
Don't brag.
Holy mackerel. 5 stars.
Yeah, maybe tone it back a little. But
No, this is some Lisa Frank shit. Put a unicorn. How does this even happen? That man is... Oh my gosh, this isn't good for you, Paris.
crop that down though.
I broke it. This poor guy.
Better if he can get his head tilted towards you a little bit.
Well, good job, Wayne.
Could even get good job capturing the wave.
Wow. Wow. Yes. Is he causing the weather? Nobody even
Controls the weather.
Whoa.
Oh, that one. That one to pick.
Whoa. I want a little context, so I'm going to bring those. Oh, there are houses. Who knew?
Yeah. The way we got it, the whole bottom was black. So you could either pan back baboons. It's really like a public search.
Whenever you don't want to mess with them. That's all I to say. They're just some from the HDR, but I like this. Okay.
Look at some more pictures. We have
Pictures.
uh
I love that. Talk about that one.
yeah, that is. I just wanted to kind of get an idea of how many pictures we have.
What's this sad face about?
I don't know. The Nikon thing, yeah.
Always helpful. I think that's real.
Drop those
Would
whites.
you call me bitch?
No, that's not what he's thinking.
Bitch. Dangerous.
Yeah, it's out of. But it is such a cool picture.
This is cool.
It is cool. I gave it a pick. It's just a beautiful moment. It's tough when wildlife shots are a little bit out of focus. It is
Give
such
this
a
5
cool
stars.
shot.
This reminds me that the world is... Let's cool this off. And
Oh,
this is water.
I do think it could be. Got to be white.
I'm gonna add a pink just to go with the kinky. Is this for real?
Pale-ish
Is this...
shot.
What is happening?
Yeah, interesting to use a lower ISO, but maybe
Real
shutter speed down.
world.
I
Check.
don't know.
Just Mirror. I love that show.
Coming back.
It's coming back, all right.
So now. Like,
Oh, I hope people ask. Mine. Oh, sorry, person. This.
11/22/63.
That's a good show. James Franco is in. Is mostly. Yeah.
He was aching.
No, he seems stoned for some parts.
Oh yeah. For some parts.
Yeah. We're all working really hard on this.
It Hulu. I know we're all. Motion.
Oh my gosh, look at him.
He's
This
cute.
makes me so happy.
Dogs love snow. Sandy loves snow.
Yeah, but he's beyond snow. He is meme worthy. I give this 5 stars for that guy. Not too much, but no. Well,
More dogs in snow.
look at those ears.
Rex. All German Shepherds named Rex. The answer is yes.
No,
It's the universe.
why you do this? That's my Rex voice.
The HDR actually reduced the contrast too much, so you'd actually want to crank the out a little.
Wow.
That white point, got to snow up some.
Nice.
There you go.
Who are these people? Fakes. Wow.
Fakes. I'm on to you, fake. You can't fool me.
Not again.
With your fake.
Again. Pick fakies.
Yeah, you don't want to make them mad, certainly.
Great.
Fake people are everywhere.
I wish those fake people were in every picture.
Such a good time.
They're
That's
cute.
really cute. You captured a good
All right,
moment there.
pick for the cuties. You got me.
Oh, I love this. This seems like it'd be a wild ad.
Yes.
Seems so. Right. It wouldn't be a very good one.
Say it'd be a good one, guys.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that is
This
really
is
spooky.
it,
I'm
like
going to give that one.
sequence and a David Lynch.
Seems like something out of Game of Thrones.
Miserable. Cleo Bond.
I like you put into your water. You're not lazy about the watermarks at all.
No, it's like fun. Is that it? We did it. Oh, let's try to see Kyle Wolf. Sorry, guys.
You
we like
described
you.
Kyle Wolf's picture.
Like
So
it.
wow, that's beautiful.
Whoa.
Are we actually going to get through all these pictures? This
Yeah.
rarely happens. I mean, granted, we're
Oh.
a fraction of a second skipping through without
They're
even
cute.
discussing the picture.
Sunset.
Nice one. I like
We're
the
just
sunset.
acknowledging tree. Moving snow. That's good. Oh wow.
Oh. It's really nice.
Pick.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
There's Kyle's.
Oh,
Why
that's. I can't believe he takes a new picture every week, so it's not like from his. Like that's a shot he made this week.
I know.
Yeah, his parents have can say.
This is good. Other ones will. That's nice. Wow.
Not winter in Florida. Okay.
Frozen bubble. No. Let's. I'm glad we're here.
Really beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
I would check the white. Contrast doesn't hurt. Actually adds a little.
I'm gonna give that 5
fantastic
stars
shot.
and a pick.
That deserves it.
But
People, right?
activity.
Is this like horse skiing?
Mhm.
Is that a thing? Do you guys know about horse skiing?
No.
Cat pulling a guy online today. Like. Oh.
Nice woodpecker in the snow. Yeah, no,
5.
taking wildlife pictures in the snow.
Did they just put in like?
I think the rainbow itself is the weather.
Oh. Well, like it.
Selfie in the reflective ball.
Oh, beautiful. This is
Wow.
unusual, but I really like it.
Yeah,
5.
I like that one
5
too.
for originality.
Rain on pavement.
Well, that's just kind of sad.
Yeah, I feel like
She's
you need a little
cold.
more gloves.
I'm gonna
So
do
if there were
this.
just a little more.
She's Canadian. That explains it all. 5 stars.
Lights.
This.
I like that one
Okay.
too. I like that it's a little off balance. Good
Nice.
ski shot.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Just lovely.
Another good lightning shot.
Okay.
I really want to get a good lightning shot. I do not have one.
Snowballs. Let's bring the white on this.
Yeah. Storm. Might be the dirtiest sensor I've ever seen.
It's any consolation. I never think about my sensor either.
No, you don't think about it until you have to go into Lightroom and clean up 48 spots. Could use a focal point. Great.
Wow. Good. Ooh, I love that pick. Good mood.
Oh, that was just
Good.
gorgeous.
How the snow go away? All we care about is this cootie pie.
Yeah. Really cool.
Yeah, if there wasn't an ice spider waiting to kill them.
Yes, that's good. Raise the shadow. To be completely black. I was telling more of the photographer. I didn't want. I like that
And a
too.
pick.
I like that.
I'd
Be up the
prefer-
contrast. It's got some context to it. I love the skyline there.
I like this a lot. These are great. Look at this dog. He's like, can we go
Stella.
home yet? Pick. Stella's not happy.
And just watch the clipping on the feet. I don't.
Really
Don't-
cute.
Yeah.
Yes. We saw that guy. Oh,
Nacreous clouds.
nice. Wow. Getting some beautiful pictures today. Love it. Poor chair. Ooh,
Oh.
that's great.
That's fantastic. Those fake people.
Well, I knew those were fake.
They think we don't believe in conspiracies, but
That's it.
we
We
do.
did it. We did it. We did it. Whew. Siobhan.
that's right. Everybody got a fraction of a second for their photo.
Tell,
Sorry we can't get through everything. We would love to.
ask us questions.
I will ask you questions. You have a secret ingredient to great pancakes.
Yeah. I do.
Love?
You use baking powder and a little bit of lemon, and that causes a chemical reaction where it makes it a lot of bubbles, and then that makes the pancakes very, very light.
Ooh, good call.
Bananas in them, but you don't want to put big mash it up a little bit. I love
like
pancakes.
And vanilla.
That sounds great. Heads.
Your question, Siobhan?
Sure. Is Micro Four Thirds dead?
They are asking because it's dead. That it seems alive and well.
Video was no, it's not.
Yeah, though I do wonder if people are using smartphones for more and more cameras. Smartphones have killed off the killed it off. So now with this divide of the more serious, we still all the cameras.
Let's see. Do you guys have any other hobbies besides photography?
I play the piano and the guitar, and I play soccer twice a week, and I teach piano lessons on the side, and I like to draw, and I like to sing.
I play some video games. I like technology and cars and science.
I like cars. I like science.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Justin?
This seems familiar, right? Oh, this was in the Q&A. Somebody asked that in the Q&A that's not been
I think they asked
published
us what
yet.
we did in our free time.
Right. But yeah, video games are cool. I play around with music stuff sometimes, music production. And yeah, just photography as well.
How about you, Siobhan?
I play lots of dumb games on my phone.
I love dumb phone games too. Have you played This War of Mine, Siobhan?
No, what is that?
It is not a dumb phone game. It's the most serious phone game of all. You played Papers, Please, and it's not unlike that in that it makes you kind of think.
It looks amazing. I saw the trailer after you told me about it. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, so I just played it on my phone, but you basically help these people kind of survive. They're just people living in a city that's devastated by war.
Yeah.
So they have to scavenge and trap rats to eat and filter rainwater.
Sounds fun.
And people die, and you feel terrible about it. And you end up you will at some point decide to ignore some helpless person who's being assaulted and steal from a church, and you just feel awful. And then at some point,
Why do you do it?
If you do great at the game,
Yeah.
and you don't die, you will finally get to the ceasefire, and you'll be like peacekeepers will come in, and there'll be a ceasefire, and you can go back to some semblance of a life, and you're like, thank God that game ended. So you're so relieved that the game ends.
Yeah, so Siobhan, you're going to want to play that right away. Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, I play silly phone games to ignore the realities of the world. I don't want to play them.
I totally do the same thing, but I had that experience with the game that I felt like I should share with the world. I liked it, and now I'm back to playing. What's it called? I don't know. Punch Club.
The Sims.
I've been playing The
Some dumb
Sims, and I tried to have a relationship with Karen, but she was married, and then her husband kicked me out of their house.
Yeah, Karen's husband's a jerk.
Any more questions, Siobhan?
Yeah, sure. Could you guys rate the following in order of importance? Composition, content, sharpness.
I'd say composition, and then content, and then sharpness. And here's why. I've seen incredible pictures of just the most mundane things you could ever think of, a door, and someone could make it the best picture ever. It doesn't have to be super sharp. The composition is incredible. And then content, I've seen pictures that were otherwise unremarkable, but it's like a squirrel bench pressing a nut or something, and everyone loses their freaking minds. It becomes the most popular picture ever. And then sharpness, most people aren't that picky. I mean, within reason. If it's pretty sharp, people are happy.
Yeah, you're almost right, but you're still wrong. Content is most important.
Yeah, I thought content too.
And I know this because, well, you cited the example, like,
I think compositions, like who's, but if I, for what matters more.
is there something deeper than likes on Reddit?
I don't know. I haven't discovered it yet. No. What else, Siobhan? Just keep going.
Down with Reddit. I support Chelsea's answer. Tony, what things do you miss from Texas?
Oh,
Your
so
dad?
many things.
I think I know this answer.
Tex-Mex.
Yes.
His dad.
Spicy. Winters that aren't miserable.
Tiny trees.
6-shooters.
Gun racks.
People who like cars.
Yeah, that's a good one.
People in Texas are into their cars and trucks. People up here don't really care. Everybody just gets a Camry and they drive around with it all stock.
Do you miss all of the friendly people?
Yeah. In Texas, you pretty much know your neighbors. People are nice. And around in New England, you just don't get to know your neighbors.
What about our nice neighbor that fed Sandy rat poison?
Not looking to get to know him, actually.
Yeah, but that's a true New England neighbor right there.
That was a pretty good list. Also, no state taxes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Texas. Speaking of Texas, Castello
So glad you remembered.
sent us these beautiful leather straps. They're really nice.
Yeah, they really are beautiful, and I think they're perfect for lighter cameras, like mirrorless cameras. And,
yeah, I think they'd work well for any camera.
Yeah, especially that bigger one. But
yeah, beautiful.
The big heavy straps you tend to end up with are good for supporting lots of weight, but they're also
from
kind
Texas.
of cumbersome.
They smell great.
But yeah, those look absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to try them out.
These smell like a man. I'm not even joking.
Are you saying they might be made from people?
No, I'm saying I think a man handled
Cavello
these.
straps are made of people.
They smell really good. Tony can't smell. I'd make him smell, but he can't smell at all. It's because they're genuine leather made by man. Siobhan, ask me another question.
Siobhan's probably trying to get out of here. It's 6:20.
You're stuck here. It's like Hotel California.
Huh? What? Nothing?
No.
What do we have?
It's 6:23.
How do you keep an accurate white balance when you're shooting an environment where the lighting changes frequently, like at a live event in an arena?
Auto white balance, shoot raw. Fix it later if you need to.
Embrace it. Move on. Eat cake. Pancake. That's it. I think we should end it with that.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We're here every Thursday at 5 o'clock. Next week, we are looking at your pictures of... I forgot. Chelsea, you're supposed to like...
Pancake.
Oh, get your reflection pictures ready. Make a new picture if you're brave like Kyle. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Justin, for making... Bye.
What about me?
Thank you for...
Thank you, Squarespace.
Bye. Degar.
That is all.
That is all.
Cool.